Easter was a pretty eventful time for me. My channel reached 1,000 subscribers. The company U2s loved my last video and decided to send me over any figure of my choice. And I lied to a company about being a filmmaker under a fake name, and now I have to legally make a film for them. To catch all of you up to speed, let's go back to last week, where this mess began. On the 10th of April, I uploaded a video where I contacted a bunch of companies under a fake name to try and get free stuff. I told one of these companies that I was making a film about a child raised in a particularly rough area who goes against all hatred pushed upon him to teach himself maths and physics, eventually solving the town's water supply. Thinking they wouldn't respond, they actually loved the idea and decided to send me over props as long as I provided proof of the film within 1 week. The key issue we have here is that I'm not a professional scriptwriter, but I think I might know where we can find some. So I've got like 2 days to make an entire script for a film, so I can get a free Rubik's Cube. So I'm on Fiverr here, and we're just going to search up Ghostwriter. So we could get one here for 800 quid. I think that's quite a good price, don't you think? To get a Rubik's Cube, which would probably be like 4 quid online. I'm going to change the budget, maximum 10 quid. This guy looks good, he looks well confident, yeah? He's leaning on a little banister. If we get our story into a rap, that shows succinctly what happens throughout everything. So I think we can get away with not using it for commercial use, because we're using it to just get an idea of our character in our film. I've told them to write a rap. I've just said, basically you're doing a story. Very emotional, please. Start order. The kid who solves the town supply problem despite being bullied. The kid's book. Michael Morpurgo. If you could reference The Godfather throughout the book, that'd be very much appreciated. The Godfather is, I'd say, one of the most popular films ever made. By mentioning it and by having similarities, it's going to be one of the greatest films ever made as well. There's another man here who looks promising. Look, he looks like he's got the wisdom. The last one, should I go for the guy who's just researching? Well, if he researches it, I could know all about the water supply issues. I'm going to give him a little extra money to write a synopsis of the book. I may go to jail if I do not have a story. Gotta let him know this is serious stuff. Start order. Hey! No way. Did my guy respond within 2 minutes? Can you please give me a moment? What do you mean? Are we on a phone call, mate? Yeah. Alright, we'll check back on these guys later. Yeah. Oh, no. Before you look at that, you gotta subscribe to me. So, apparently 60% of you aren't subscribed. You know, I'm not saying you have to subscribe, but I just want to know why you're not. I also need you to like the video and follow my Instagram, Chewbonic. The link is in the description below. And now you can watch the rest of the video. It's been a couple of days, and I'm back here on Fiverr. Let's just start off with the rap, because I love me a bit of music, a bit of hip hop. Haha. So these guys said I needed to send them a beat, otherwise they'd just do a cappella. So I sent them this music. Let's just give it a go. Let's rap it ourselves. One take, you know it. Ask for my story and it's hard to guess. Living through struggle with quite the stress. I was next, I knew it, solving puzzles like Rubik's. Second place won't do it, I had to be the best. No, the money wasn't there. Low water, they don't care. No space, relocate. They need an engineer. I was grinding in the night time, fighting for the prime time, saving water supply. One thing on my mind, mathematically unlikely, learning maths and science, physics, it would... Shit. Mathematically unlikely, learning maths and science, physics till sun's up. I can't physically give up. Bars. Straight. Bars. An exquisite rap, you know what? Producer 99, little round of applause for you. Let's add in some more clapping sound effects. Yeah, there we go. Next up, let's just go for the children's storybook. Let's just begin this dramatic reading. Gaboo, gaboo. This was the sound that woke me up at the middle of the night. These were the sounds of gunshots. What? No, I'll be honest, I've not heard many gunshots in my life, but I don't think they sound like Gaboo, do they? This is a frequent and common happening in Filerwood, where I live. Most of the young boys are into drugs and the ladies are into prostitution. They're big fans of it. They love it there. Wait. This is a kid's book. My dad left us when I was 10 years of age, leaving my mum with the responsibility of taking care of me alone. He was the opinion that we were the cause of his miserable life, insisting that my mum was cursed. She was cursed. She's a fucking witch. This led to a transfer of aggression on me by my mum saying to me, "You're an evil child, Jason." Uncle Tom was my mum's elder brother who stood by us throughout the year when we weren't stable. Anytime he visits, he would put his hand around me and say, "Jason, I don't want you to go into the line your dad and mum took." I'm assuming for the dad that's drugs and the mum that's prostitution. Thank you, sir. You are my godfather. I told them to reference The Godfather, and they've just nicknamed someone The Godfather. Very good reference, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You deserve it. That was creative. As a freshman in high school, it was difficult to flow with my studies and my mates. To worsen all, I was always failing my class tests and exams, most especially in the sciences, mathematics and physics to be... I thought he was meant to be good at maths and physics. For a time now, the town's water supply had been down, and we had to walk several miles to the next town to find a way to get water. We've got like 5 sentences left, and they're only now bringing up the town's water supply. Yes! I hurried to survey the pumping machine and borehole, only to discover that the faultiness was caused by a minor issue. Within 3 days I fixed the fault and the water was restored to Filerwood. When the mayor saw the miracle I performed, he was impressed and decided to offer me a fully funded scholarship to complete my studies. This kid solved the entire town's water supply, something that the engineers couldn't do, nobody else could do. This kid did it within 3 days, and all he gets is a scholarship. He doesn't get a career, he doesn't get a load of money, he gets a scholarship. But no, very good. I'm proud of you guys. That was a good story. We're definitely going to take some notes from that. This leaves us with one final man who I actually can't remember anything about. Sam was a 12-year-old boy who lived in a small town. He lived with his mother and his father has left them when Sam was born. Okay, we're getting repeated themes. So the boy's father has definitely left. That's what we know for sure in this story. He went to a school in the town, but he did not have any friends. The main reason was most of the time the other students his age were bullying him for many reasons. He always had a Rubik's Cube in his hand wherever he goes. The grammar is actually just disgusting, and I paid money for this. This practice also led him to work more with his mathematics and physics subjects at school. This was another reason his classmates did not like him very much, since Sam was a very bright boy in the subjects on mathematics and physics. Thank you very much for just explaining that a little bit more than you needed to, because I didn't quite get it at first. The town he was living in was small, and the main source of water was the small river that was downstreaming besides the city. The newest appointed mayor had the main promise to develop a suitable water supply system to the city. Therefore, he was looking for a good project proposal that he can bring that promise to live. That sentence took me like 6 times to say. It's just giving me an aneurysm looking at it. There were some other projects that suggested the rebuilding of the current water system, but they were ended in wasting money and the older water system to more frequent breakdowns. But surely the older water system wouldn't break down because you'd be rebuilding it. Huh? Sam developed a mould that is exactly matching the measurement of the geographic area of the river, and he started experimenting with the structure of the dam on this mould. Finally, he could develop a structure that was suitable for the dam, and additionally, he could develop a power plant with some modification to the old engine at the water plant. Are water plants even a thing? I don't think a water plant is a thing. The mayor was very attracted to the project as it was in a low budget. Does it sound low budget? I mean, he's talking about building an entire dam, but you know what? This is Sam's idea, not mine. Many people tried to stop the project in various ways. That's surely some sort of terrorist act to stop it. At last, Sam could finish a water plant with the total capacity to supply water to the whole city. They honoured him back by giving him a full scholarship to the school. See, they've done that twice. But that's such a shit reward, but I guess it works. And he won a scholarship to the big university in his town after his school education. Oh, okay, so he gets 2 scholarships, which is double the prize. But there we go, another beautiful story in the bag. Now we just got to work out what we're sending my company. With the inspiration I got from them Fiverr projects, I cobbled together a little Oscar winning piece, just a short one. But yeah, I'm not going to read it to you. You can read it yourself if you want. I'm not going to bother. I still had to face the issue that I was using a fake name. So I contacted the company and basically said Fred Ruster is dead. Talk to me now. And now hopefully, if everything goes well, we're going to get a bunch of props and we're going to make an actual film in like 3-4 months. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Next week I'm creating an entire music album, so stay for that. And I will see you there. Bye.